sliceofscifi.com.
And welcome, everyone, to Slice of Sci-Fi. I am Michael R. Menengay.
And I am Brian Brown. And today we have something a little different for you guys. We have this a little special for you. And the reason we're doing this is we're talking to Jack O'Brien, who is editor-in-chief of Cracked.com. But we're specifically talking to Jack about the Cracked 64. Welcome, Jack.
Mm-hmm. Hey, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Okay, so you know, I see this every year. So why don't you tell our listeners what the Cracked 64 is?
Sure. So we're fans of, year-end lists, and, every website, every magazine is putting out their best movies of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Best
Gosh, we might be doing that too.
Yeah.
How's that work?
And we have our own picks for that, but our list is a little different. We wanted to kind of put out our picks for the things that were most appropriate to the year. Sort of under the philosophy that when you think back to 80s movies, do you think of all the movies that won Best Picture, like Gandhi and Amadeus, or do you think of, Ferris Bueller and Revenge of the Nerds and, movies that couldn't have happened in any other decade?
Oh, absolutely.
Right. And so our list isn't trying to pick the best movies or tweets or most influential people. We're trying to pick the people and songs and movies that are sort of what the year 2012 deserved.
Okay.
Yeah. I like where this is going already.
Yeah.
So
the reason it's called 64 is because there's 8 categories and then 8 different writers who are kind of putting their picks out there.
And so what are some of the categories you guys are doing?
So far, we're halfway through the list.
Right.
We started things off with movies, so some of the picks in there were pretty standard Hunger Games, but, we also had insert failed franchise reboot.
Right, okay.
Which, you had a Total Recall and Judge Dredd, Red Dawn, which was specifically made to ruin our childhood.
Right,
basically.
Yeah. And so we felt like that needed some mention. I actually had the number 1 pick on that because I'm the boss and I get to say.
What was the number 1? What was it?
It was Christopher Nolan's Skyfall. Which I named that entry that because even though it was a James Bond movie, Skyfall seemed to be sort of the definitive representation of the Christopher Nolanization of movies. I don't know if you guys.
I dig that.
You guys noticed the Nolan influence on the new Star Trek trailer.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, all of it. It seems like he has a huge influence on a lot of things now. Everybody's like, "Oh, we got to do it just like that."
Yeah, exactly. And so, I mean, I liked Skyfall, and I mean, obviously, it's obscenely popular, so that's another reason that it was appropriate. But there were just so many moments where it was like, this is not a Bond movie.
Yeah.
It's like they go back to Bond's, Wayne Manor, basically. He basically has an Alfred there who's like waiting for him, who helps him, and he even has like a bat cave underneath it.
That's awesome.
It was just all really. It felt really sort of transparent. They're just like not trying to hide it anymore.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a really good one. I like that a lot. You guys also did songs too, right?
Yeah, songs went up today.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, and I mean that one's a little more straightforward because it's tough to say, this song encapsulated everything that was going on this year. But for instance, one of our picks was that Too Close song by Alex Clare, which you might not know by name, but it's the dubstep song.
Right,
you've heard 1,000 times. It's just sort of, it was by one of our columnists, Soren Bowie.
Oh, Soren.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked to Soren on here before.
Have you?
Yeah, we talked to him about After Hours, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of After Hours, just to update you. We have a new episode coming out on Monday about the worst lessons that Disney movies
taught us.
Nice.
Little sneak peek for you.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
like it.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, you also guys did Tweets, right? Tweets was the other one I remember seeing.
Yeah, Tweets has been up for a couple of days now, and there was some awesome stuff in there. I did Samuel L. Jackson's color commentary of the Olympics. I don't know if you were following him during the Olympics, but I mean, this was I was surprised to find this out during research for this article, but these Olympics were not just the most watched TV Olympics ever, they were the most watched TV anything ever.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and I think that's probably because of things like being able to watch Samuel L. Jackson. I really want to repeat some of the read them to you, but
unfortunately, no.
This being a PG-13 show.
Yeah,
I'm just shocked that Congressman Weiner didn't make it on the list there. That's just.
That was. I think that was last year.
Yeah, I think it was last year. Yeah.
You're right. It was last year.
Yeah, but
actually, his comeback.
No.
His comeback tweets were pretty impressive, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
I think he actually got the picture of the year last year.
Oh, that's what it was?
That's
okay.
Right. Got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
But we had, some tweets from BuzzFeed, some of the trolls. I don't know if you guys followed the guy who trolled the Olympic diver, and the Olympic diver came back and basically got the guy arrested for being such a troll.
Yeah, I remember reading that story too. Yeah. That was pretty good. So what else is in store then for the rest of the lists of the year? Can you kind of hint at some of them, or? Oh
yeah, totally. So on Monday we have a video game of the year going up.
Okay.
And there's going to be some interesting stuff on there. My pick was Journey. Were you guys familiar with that?
Was it Journey? Was it Descent? No. Okay, what's the name of it? I can't think of the name. Yeah, I know of the game. I just can't picture it right off the top.
It was like an arty game that I only played once. It only takes 2 hours to beat, but it was just had a really cool sort of mind-blowing twist in there where you kind of I won't spoil it, but it's and then we have photos going up on Tuesday, the top internet clip of the year going up on Wednesday, and then we close things out with TV show.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we also have the person of the year as well, which went up yesterday, which was a lot of fun. Naked Face Eating Man was our person of the year.
I hadn't seen that one yet. I hadn't watched it yet. So I catch it every so often when I go to you guys' site and just kind of tend to grab whatever is there. But Naked Face Eating Man, is that the guy who had bath salts and then decided to eat that guy's face?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sort of the perfect. We were when it first hit, we suspected that it was a viral marketing campaign because it was just such a perfect storm of everything that's awful about what people care about on the internet. But yeah, so just sort of that went crazy, and then it had a second life when people found out and wanted to claim that the zombie apocalypse was happening.
Right.
Yes,
it played into the meme of just Florida being crazy as all get out.
It was a week-long zombie apocalypse thing for us too.
Because we talked about all the different other signs,
different ways, and the signs that are coming. That it's happening. It's very soon. Get
what
your
you need
shotguns.
to prep. Yeah, what you need to prep, and remember double tap.
That's right.
That sort of thing. So, wow.
Yeah, and he was an unconventional. He sort of added a new layer to the zombie apocalypse, and the zombies were apparently going to be naked and go for your face, which were too.
Well, it's distracting that way, when a naked zombie comes at you, you're shocked at first and you forget to run, so it gives them a little bit better chance.
Right, you don't even notice that they're a zombie. You just say, "Oh, there's a naked dude." Shambling down the streets at me. It's really brilliant.
Yeah, or a naked chick, and you're like, "Oh, dude, is she hot?" Let's get her let's get a little closer and let's see. Oh, she's naked, even better. And then my face.
See now, when the movie comes out, we all need to sue.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty much.
That's it.
Yeah, it's hard to consult the pages of your zombie contingency plan.
Yeah, that's true.
A naked woman walking.
Exactly. You're like, I didn't think there were going to be naked women walking at me with zombies. As a zombie.
One thing we weren't prepared for, but we are now.
Yeah, exactly. Now, guys, everybody out there, men, women, gird your loins. About as simple as that. What else is coming up for you guys till the end of this year? Other than these big lists, you guys have anything else big planned?
Coming up this year, I mean, like I said, we have this next After Hours coming up where we get to talk about Disney, which is always a big favorite with our audience. Yeah, we cover all the bases. Why the movies are secretly racist, why they're just like crazy violent. Like one of the points that I don't think a lot of people realize is at the end of Little Mermaid, Ursula is both stabbed through the gut by an entire boat and struck by lightning and explodes. So we make the point that if they had just thrown explosives in her mouth, they would have actually covered all 4 Jaws kills.
Wow. That's awesome. That is pretty awesome.
Yeah, we cover the crazy violent stuff, and then we get into a whole tangent about sort of matching the moral worth of Disney characters on a curve with how attractive they are.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Only attractive people are worth a damn in the Disney universe.
Worthy of living. Yeah. The rest of them are killed. That's right.
Right.
That's pretty awesome.
Exactly. Yeah. Ursula was not a looker, and we saw what happened to her.
That's
very,
right.
Very true.
She let herself go. Damn it. There you go. Jenny Craig, folks. There you go.
Jenny Craig. Wow. Well, Jack, I think unfortunately we're running all out of time. So tell folks where they can find all this awesome stuff on the web, basically.
Yeah, you can just come to the front page of crack.com, and we'll have a new sort of entertaining thing for you to see there every day. Actually, 4 to 5 new pieces of content every day, videos, year-end lists, and I think we're mostly known for sort of our nonfiction lists. Like one of our most popular, to kind of go off a theme that we've been talking about on this, is 5 reasons a zombie apocalypse is scientifically possible.
Yep,
that you guys should.
I've read it, actually. So, yeah, you guys have some great lists, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, front page of crack.com, you won't be disappointed, hopefully.
All right. Well, awesome.
Good stuff.
So, folks, there you go. Check out crack.com. Jack O'Brien, thank you very much for talking with us today.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
All right, folks. We'll be back in just a bit.